I can even just teach them to be a good human. That's the most important lesson. I have a problem with Gail Hawthorne, and it's probably because at 19 years old, when I initially read these books in 2009 as a college student, I had a tendency to favor toxic people. I was a fixer. I wanted to help everybody, and that kind of tracks since I became a teacher. I wanted to like Gail. I thought when I read these for the first time that it made a lot of sense. They had shared trauma. He was the initial person that is introduced that would have made sense for her. I kind of figured she would gradually fall in love with him, and I was missing a lot of the signs. Then again, I also was an undergraduate English education student who had not had a great background on media literacy. Part of what I feel like my job is now, teaching these books, is to help people see the signs that were there. But Gail coming up with the plan that drops the bomb that kills Prim is the least of my concerns on why I don't like him. No, I don't like Gail Hawthorne because of how he treats the female main character in the text. This is the woman that has spent a ton of time with him, that is supposed to be his best friend. It is the person that he is supposed to know better than everybody else. And he treats her very poorly. He doesn't understand her ability to empathize with others. And even though he doesn't understand it, he doesn't make an attempt to learn. He does not make an attempt to know her better or to see her perspective. When they argue, he never apologizes. He just gaslights her into feeling badly that she handled the situation poorly. I'm teaching preteens, and I want them to understand these signs because, for those who do not know, I teach in a very low socioeconomic area. People who are raised in a low socioeconomic status bracket are susceptible to things like abusive relationships. But if I'm teaching children the signs now in a book in a nuanced way, isn't that really helping beyond just basic reading comprehension? A huge lesson for me is to get the boys in the classroom, and I hate to stereotype by gender, but most typically, the boys see Peeta as soft and thus weak, and Gail as cold and thus cool. And I have spent this entire book teaching them moment by moment how this is not factual, because I'm wanting the children in my classroom to see these trends and to apply it to real life. I want them to see that the way Gail is behaving is not the way we should behave. That your anger can, in fact, be weaponized against you and used by other people. But also, isn't that my job as a teacher to make sure that the next generation does better? So yeah, we're all going to hate on Gail, and I don't feel an ounce bad about it.